What I noticed about the Jags, I think they're one X receiver away, one big time receiver away. And when I looked at the landscape of the NFL, you know, when you have quarterbacks like a young ascending quarterback like a Trevor Lawrence, you need a big time receiver to go along with them, and like you need that type of couple, that relationship. Obviously, you've seen Joe Burrow, and then you have Jamar Chase. You've seen Josh Allen, and you have Stephon Diggs. So, and all of a sudden, you saw Tua, and then they put him with Tyreek Hill. So every ascending quarterback need that big time receiver. So as I look in the landscape of the NFL, I believe the Jacksonville Jags are D-Hop away from taking that next level. I don't really think they need necessarily a young receiver, a young rookie receiver. I think they need a veteran receiver. I like the receiving core. I like the diversity on the skill sets of the receiving core, from a Zay Jones to a Christian Kirk. I like what they bring. I like Christian Kirk being more of a slot kind of wiggle receiver. I like Zay Jones being a contestant ball receiver. I like Evan Ingram matched him in because he's more of a receiver than a tight end. I think with the addition of a D-Hop, I'm talking about an Alpha X receiver. I think that's going to make Trevor Lawrence take that next leap as far as putting the Jags into that category as every year as far as an annual top 4 playoff team. You know what I'm saying? They got to be in that final for that annually. This year, they got there based on Trevor Lawrence taking the lead. I really like the defensive scheme. I think they're going to get better as far as that goes. I'm a big fan of the defense. Tyson Campbell had a splendid season, the young cornerback. So defensively, I like where they are. I think they're going to grow and mature. And in my belief, you could always get free agents as far as to upgrade defensively. But offensively, I love what the Jags did, man. And I think if they had an big alpha receiver like a D-Hop, I know they're going to get Calvin Ridley coming back. But obviously, I didn't see Calvin Ridley playing maybe 3-4 years. So I don't know what type of Calvin Ridley they will get as far as next year. But I really like the direction. I love what Dougie P and those guys are doing offensively. I love the offensive line. I love Travis Etienne. I love them being a power running team. They could block and they could pass block. So overall, my assessment is I was like, the Jags needed an Alpha X receiver, and that guy is D-Hop. You got a guy in like D-Hop, and you put him in that receiving core. I'm talking about the Jags will definitely ascend as far as a top 4 team in the AFC, in my opinion, man. So kudos to the Jags. They had an excellent season. I predict them to perform this well in the preseason. I predict them to win the AFC South, and moving forward with having a guy like Trevor Lawrence, who's by far the best quarterback in the AFC South. I predict that we're going to annually or yearly see the Jacksonville Jags in this situation. My only hope is I want them to acquire an alpha receiver, not no guy in between. I'm talking about an alpha dog like a D-Hop to help them take Duval to where eventually they want to be. It's the G to the U to the R to the U.